my loves. I'm Andrea, and welcome to Life as I Know It. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I have some quick 3 to 5 minutes, easy DIYs for you today. The relaxing, no fuss, little stick pin here, little glue here, grab some picks. Let's just go jump into this crafting and have fun. And if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification button so every time I upload one of my hauls or one of my DIYs, you will be notified. I really want you to go on this journey with the rest of us. So now let's jump into the DIYs. We're going to take a foam wreath from the dollar store, yarn, loopy yarn from, you can get it at Michael's or you can get it on Amazon. Michael didn't have it at the time, so I believe I ended up paying $6 a roll from Amazon. But I just thought the yarn was so pretty that I was willing to pay that amount because I looked at Michael's several times and was not able to find it. And all we're going to do is take the yarn and loop it all the way around the wreath. I took a stick pin and put it on the yarn to hold it down. Now you can use glue, but I like the stick pin better. So it's your choice. I just like the stick pin because if you want to take the yarn off later and use it for something else, you can, and you won't have that glue. It took 2 rows to cover the whole foam. Now we're going to take and add little Christmas trees. The yarn is so thick that I just put the trees in between the loop. Now I'm going to take this ribbon that we got from the dollar store and use that to hang the wreath up. You can use any color. And here we are. Now we're going to take some silver mesh and we have white. I have this left over from my Christmas tree and some bulbs that I got from the dollar store. I got the mesh from Hobby Lobby and I believe it was $9.99 and they were 50% off. I got the garland from Michael's and it was $3.99. I bought two, which was good because I didn't realize how thin it was. So I just bent them both together and used the branch to connect them to each other. So we're going to take the mesh, twist the bottom of it, and we're going to put it where we want at the end. And we're going to use the branches to wrap around the mesh to hold it in place. And that's all we're going to do. You can make your loops however big or small you want. And you can put them anywhere you want using the branches. Just gather up, use the branches, twist it around the mesh, and it'll hold it in place. Now we're going to repeat the process. We're going to take the white mesh, we're going to take the end of it, we're going to gather it together, and then we're going to take it and place it through the wreath, and we're going to use the branch to tie it down. And then we're going to complete the same process we did with our loops. Now this mesh is just a little thicker than the other one, so we'll just have to gather that up and make it smaller loops because of the thickness. Now we're just going to take the Christmas bulbs and we're just going to place it with some hot glue throughout the garland where we want them to go. Now the smaller Christmas bulbs, the three, I got them from Dollar Zone. I decided to add some more of the silver mesh to the end of it just to make it look fuller. So it'll be silver, the white, and then the silver just to give it a more fullness with the bulbs on the garland. I hope everyone is doing well during this holiday season and as we get close to wrapping up 2020. It has been a year. I'm going to use these bulbs that I got from the dollar store and also add them in. I decided not to use the white snowflakes. We got two picks from the dollar store, two spoon holders, some twine, some ribbon that we got from the dollar store, and also we're going to use the gun. So we're going to take the pick and place it inside the spoon holder. Once we have it situated, we're going to glue it down and then we're going to use the twine to wrap around the spoon. Then we're going to take the twine and just glue it to the back of the spoon. And we don't have to worry about that because we're going to take the ribbon and cover that part up. Now that they're both done, we're going to take ribbon and wrap it around the spoon and we're going to cut that off. I also took and cut two pieces of twine because we're going to hook the twine and hot glue it to the back of the spoon so that way if we want to hang it up we can. So we're just going to put a little glue on each side of the ends and let that dry and then we can hang it up if we want to. And now we're going to make our famous cheat bow where we just take the ribbon, fold it, cut it, fold it over, and then glue it down. And then we take another piece where we cut it, we twist it so both the front is facing us where the print is, and we glue that down for our tail of our ribbon and put the bow on, and then we have our famous cheat bow. We are going to do better in the new year making bows. But this always works in a pinch. This is more of a hack than a DIY. I got the tree from Michael's a couple years ago, probably was 50 or 60% off. I took Dollar Tree lights and wrapped them around the tree. And then I took the red and green boas that they were selling at the dollar store, and I'm going to wrap it every other color. And then that's really it. And then the topper I got from Dollar Zone. I take wrapping paper and I wrap the outside of the battery pack from the Christmas lights and I just stick it inside of the flower pot. We're going to take this Christmas foam shaped wreath from the dollar store, our glue gun, and just feather bows from the dollar store. We're going to hot glue the feathers onto the foam. And we're going to take about two to fill the foam. I only had two. If I had three, I probably definitely put a third one on here just to make it a little fuller. But at the time, I thought two would be good. So if you're going to do this, definitely try to get three. And then this is all we're going to do is wrap it around the foam. And we're just going to take the end of the boa and glue it to the tip of the foam. And we're done. I got this bird from the dollar store. So I just took the clip that it was on and just stuck it right through the foam. And that was real quick and easy. I took a candy cane wreath, two garlands from the dollar store. And what I did was I took the wreath and wrapped it around the candy cane. Tied it around a little, and then I added some glue, and then I just kept wrapping it from there. Now we're on our second garland. So you might be able to get away with one, but we wanted to make it nice and thick, so I just used two. Now we're going to take some ribbon from the dollar store, some picks, and some Christmas bulbs. And basically we're just going to decorate the wreath with the picks and the bulbs. And like I said, we're going to take the ribbon and use that to make a bow. Now we're going to make a bow. We are at the end of the ribbon, so we're going to do it 5 times and then cut a piece so that we can have a tail for the bow. So we twist the ribbon around And then we're just going to glue that on to the wreath. I'm going to take and fold the ribbon over and cut an diagonal on both sides of the ribbon. Give it a clean cut. I made a slit on both sides of the ribbon so that I can take the twine and put it in between to tighten it up so that way we can fluff out our bow. Just going to add a little glue to the back of the bow and just put it down, and then after that we just fluff out the bow. Every year I make a snowman hat. So it was really hard to find this hat this year, but I got it from Michael. We're going to take a foam and glue that into the hat. And then we're just going to start adding picks. The picks I had from the dollar store. So I'm just going to put them inside of the hat. One thing I like when you use baskets and things, you can take picks or you can take a flower arrangement and just cut it down and stick it right into the foam. You got the beautiful hat and you just go from there. I did take a garland twist and put it at the bottom so you wouldn't see the green foam. And that was it. I just added the flowers and the picks and the hat. Like I said, I do this hat every year. I love this hat and I love giving it as a gift. And the berries came from the dollar store. So I'm just going to take some paint, acrylic paint, and just paint the pine cones and give them a little snow effect. You can use any kind of paint. And then I took one of the picks that I had from Michael's and just added it on. And definitely that pick was on sale for 50% off. Well, my loves, that's the end of our DIYs. I know it's kind of late with the Christmas DIYs, but I had already made them and I wanted to share them with you. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday, and that they enjoy it. And as always, thank you for stopping by, spending time with me. You are truly appreciated. Like, leave me a comment, and also subscribe to my channel so we can continue this journey together. Have a blessed day, and always, it costs nothing to be kind. Bye.